Rogaine. Just keep refreshing. Just keep refreshing.
Are we live? Yep. Well, hello. Welcome to whatever the hell this is. Is this going to be the trade reaction episode for the podcast? All right. You have the YouTube up there? Okay.
On the YouTube.
So we'll do a real intro then. Real intro coming. Here you go, people. A little behind the scenes. What's the date? 31st. It is August 31st. The deadline just came and went. As far as we know, the Yanks didn't make
Weekly awards, stat lines, steaming hot takes. Get your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talkin' Yanks. Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY, JOMBOY and Jake. Talking Yanks with old JOMBOY, JOMBOY and Jake.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Talkin' Yanks. Thank you for clicking play, hanging out with us today, listening to us on the podcast or live if you're in Periscope or YouTube right now. But it's 4:08. The deadline just passed. As far as we know, the Yankees haven't made a move. All the guys that you thought were lingering have been announced that they're staying put or have gone to other teams. Yanks forgot to make a trade again. Unfortunate. It seems they are in favor of repeating last year and all the things that went south for them in the postseason. We're going to walk in injured with a short bullpen and a good, not great staff. Jake, to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. We have passed the deadline. Orioles just acquired Kevin Smith. Some trades are still leaking in, so maybe you'll see a quick audible out of us. Doesn't seem likely, but boy, do I love the drama. It was a big deadline, and again, unless something happens, we'll see. And yeah, I think we'll be doing a lot of talking ourselves into what the Yankees could look like. And I mean, it's a lot of belief in Loaizagas and Davies, potentially Clarks. Get that guy on the team ASAP.
I need to know what Archie Bradley went for. Because again, it's not that he changes, like it's not like he's a game changer. But last year,
He's good.
he's good. No, he's good. But I'm saying, last year they went into the postseason and their strategy was bullpen. And they had Chapman, Britton, Ottavino, Canely, Chad. We don't have Canely now.
Correct.
So you have a lesser arm. You barely use Ottavino. You don't have the trust in him you had last year.
Zero yet.
So we're down 1+ reliever, and last year the players themselves said this isn't a winning strategy. You need starters.
Mets get Chirinos.
What? Isn't he injured?
I know.
The Mets gave up pieces to get Chirinos?
I guess so, yeah.
You're weird, Mets. So Archie Bradley, Michael Givens, someone to be the fourth guy out of the pen.
Right.
To eat innings when it's a 5-run game, 4-run game, and you don't want to bring in Holder, Sessa,
Assen.
What do you got?
Bradley for Josh Van Meter and Stuart Fairchild.
What's that even? So,
Yeah.
if it's a 4 or 5-run lead in the postseason, now we have to rely on guys who we really don't want to rely on because we only have 3+ back of the bullpen arms. And one of them's your closer.
Yeah.
So it's Chad, Britton, and Chapman. And Otto, if we can get him there. Everyone else, you have to get them there. You have to get Lasagna to that point. You have to get Davey to that point and put a lot of trust in a rookie. So I don't know. It seemed like a huge need.
Josh Van Meter, 25 years of age, hasn't done much in the bigs. Welcome to Talkin' Reds.
Who's the other guy? Josh Van Meter and who?
Stuart Fairchild. Also, it's just reported that officially Yankees made no moves. Not don't be waiting on something to come in.
Them and the Rays. It's reported by
Feinsand.
Mark Feinsand. So, yeah, I mean we are in it. I think, eyeing the playoffs because that is the goal with the New York Yankees, babe. I mean, you basically got to go Cole every game 1, game 4, game 7.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's Davey, Loaizaga, and Clark time. I mean, they're 3 talented guys. What role are you going to step into? Is it filling out the bullpen? And that's where they'll be impactful. Does Davey become a starter for us in some sense? Does Clark come up?
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Can Paxton get healthy? I'm guessing that Cashman very much had the clamps on him from the Steinbrenner family. We've talked about this a little bit in the past, but this is the Steinbrenner family business, more or less. Got some horses and stuff, I think.
So Stuart Fairchild is a AA. He number 7 prospect in the Reds organization. They could have matched that easily.
I think prospect-wise they could. I honestly think the dollar was a situation here.
Whatever. This sucks, man. This is stupid. We're going into the playoffs the same way. The biggest difference is Cole. Without Canely, though, and with a lesser squad doing the same thing offensively. Everyone's going to be healthy 2 weeks before the postseason. I don't know how you can go in with a ton of faith this year. I'm not going to do the same thing as last year when I went in blindly thinking, yeah, they can get it done. They got the bullpen. They have less bullpen now. Cole makes a difference. But and also, I know the 2017 Astros cheated and all that, but I always remember that they didn't make any moves at the deadline, and the team looked at the general manager and Lunau and was like, what the hell? You didn't get us anyone? And then they went out and got Verlander. And it's like, what do you Yankees players feel like? Like, how could you not go get us help? We just lost 7 in a row. We're all hurt.
Seeing all the injuries, yeah. No, it's
how
a good
could you
point.
not go get us help?
Buck Showalter addressed this question earlier on and said, you tell the guys in the locker room, well, hey, if they trade for guys, they'd be replacing you. So that's from Buck. Yeah, obviously not ideal. We'd like to be sitting here talking about the new reliever and who they are and introducing them and talking about what they do. Talking about the other pitcher we had, someone like Robbie Ray, someone we flirted with for a while, who the price tag was really nothing on, who, Mike Harkey has a relationship with him, and he's been bad this year, but could you squeeze something out of him? And what does that look like? The Yanks are hunkered in.
That's annoying. All right, so moving forward, it's a priority to make sure Davey and Lasagna can give you big innings out of the pen.
Potentially Clark, too.
Yeah.
If
Clark doesn't get called up tomorrow.
And he technically started a game yesterday.
threw
So whenever,
yesterday.
very soon.
Whenever he's live bullets.
Yeah.
Whenever his arm is ready to pitch in a game again, if he's not called up, that's kind of nonsense. Because Nick Nelson's not part of the postseason plan. Ben Heller's not part of the postseason plan. Krisky's not he's down now. Yahoo isn't part of the postseason plan. If you're not part of the postseason plan, you shouldn't get innings right now unless it's 8-run games because everyone needs to get work. We're going to go into the postseason relying on Davey and Sessa and Lasagna, maybe Holder. What?
More Mets moves are leaking in. Mets get Todd Frazier. Mets get Miguel Castro from the Orioles.
So the Yanks just didn't do anything?
Man, I think the money's a real thing. I've gone into this speech a couple times, and you've gone into the sad world, which I understand. But
Well, it just sounds like excuses to me. Like, we don't know this for real.
But we've heard all year that this could be very real. And if there was a team that was hamstrung by no fans in the stands and everything like that, it's a team like the Yankees.
Yeah.
They don't have a oil rig. They don't have an investment firm. They have the Yankees. So adding money this year, I mean, we've heard that all year from everybody we've talked to. Because otherwise, why wouldn't you?
But like, how
That's
much?
my counter.
How
Why wouldn't
much-
Brian Cashman?
How much money are these relievers making? What's
Archie Bradley, I think he gets a
What's
paycheck.
Michael Gibbons' salary?
I can find out. I've got that technology.
You know, like what? $3 million? And it wouldn't even be all of that?
I'm just telling you, have we not heard that?
We have. I don't think that's the reason. I think they won't give up any of the prospects.
But we're not even talking prospects now. We're talking guys for Michael Givens and Miguel Castros. Those aren't prospects. I mean, those are bodies.
Doesn't make any sense. $3 million ain't crazy. What's the cash?
I don't know if I have the return yet. But I mean, it's not going to be a high-level prospect.
Like a lot of relievers went. Last year, we know that they had a huge trade for a starting pitcher. Almost got it. They almost signed it, but a medical didn't clear, and then it got washed, and they had no plan B. If that happened again to them, if they had something in the works and it didn't work out, and then they were left with nothing.
He kind of has to say it, but Boone had a quote to Hoke saying they weren't close on anything in the last 24 to 48 hours. He has to say that, though, so.
Did they say that last year?
I don't remember.
I don't know if they said they were, but we know that they were really close on one, and it fell through. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, you need start preparing for the postseason now, because you need Davey, Clark, Lasagna, Sessa to get outs for you in the postseason. You cannot rely on Chad, Britton, Otto, and Chapman alone to be your only relievers, because you need guys to come in when there's 4-run leads, 5-run leads that aren't named Chad, Otto, Britton, Chapman, so you can use them in the close games. And we have it falls off a cliff right now.
Yeah, and I think part of the spin there is you are saying a decent amount of names, like, and it takes one two of them.
2 of them, yeah, but you need to just get them going.
It takes one of them to stand out, and hey, Johnny Lasagna's having a really good year.
He is.
And I mean, maybe it's his moment to step up. You wanted to see him be the 1-inning guy. He's been stretched out a little bit more than that, and he's doing really well. If Johnny Lasagna can step into that role. Davey Garcia had a special debut the other day. It's one game, so it's tough to judge off of that. But can Davey be special? I mean, there's a chance.
He needs to be.
And then Clark, I mean, get that dude on this team, Cash, because guess what? Brooks Kriske ain't it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brooks. I've heard from everyone that you're a really nice dude. Bobby Pimps, Robert Pimpsner. But you're not going to change the outlook of this team come the postseason. Clark Schmidt potentially can. And if they hold him back for service time this year, then what organization are we? You know? It's not.
Isn't that up anyway? Wouldn't it not count as a full year?
Well, they would hold him back next year.
Gross. Don't do that.
Straight save the clock.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The Yankees Britton would need to come back. Judge would need to come back. Glaber would need to come back. Stanton would need to come back. Garrett would need to show signs of life. Hicks would need to show signs of life. A lot of things would have to happen for me to go into this postseason saying, yeah, we're primed to make a run.
Yeah.
They are so far from primed to make a run right now. So far.
Yeah. I mean,
I like her. I like Hicks. I like Cole Tanaka.
We like Cole Tanaka. And we like some of the guys who are hurt, too.
Were the lineups out?
Lineups out. We'll jump into that in a second. But, yeah. Get Britton healthy. He's supposed to be back probably this series. Stanton. I mean, we forget about Giancarlo Stanton. Hell, we would kill for a DH right now. I mean, Mike Ford's getting DH at bats. So if Stanton can come back, even in his hurt 2018 capacity, I mean, that's a huge upgrade. And then Judge, man, I mean, let's be honest. Like, it all kind of revolves around Judge. If he can get back and be Aaron Judge, you know, I'm looking at holes in our lineup right now. Jordy Mercer, you're out. Here comes Gleyber Torres. If he's healthy, that's impactful. You know, Brett Gardner's getting the start today. I'd take Aaron Judge over him pretty easily.
Yeah.
Can James Paxton come back in any capacity, whether that is a 2-inning role? Because, like you're saying, we need that still. So,
yeah. The only thing is we're 3 weeks. We're 3 weeks away.
It's
3.5 weeks.
Still 4 or 5. It's August 31st.
Yeah, the playoffs start the 25th, 26th,
MLB playoffs.
27th. The season ends the 24th. That's all I know.
Let's see if we got a date here. So, got one, BBD?
Well, left of being able to play, like in getting games in, there's 3 weeks.
The best of 3 wild cards starts the 29th.
And the last game is the 27th. Okay.
So that's 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
So, again, the fact that we have to count that sucks because we did this game last year, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing we did last year.
It sucks.
You take away Canely, and you take away Canely, Edwin, and you bring in Cole.
And, hey.
Didi.
Cole, you want to get special, go get it, dude. And in theory, that can save some of the bullpen stuff. We'll see. And again, that almost leads us into tonight's game where we need Garrett Cole to pitch well and help reset the bullpen because we don't have a lot of off days coming up. But yeah, I mean it's step up time for Laza, Davey, and Clark.
Nice.
If Clark gets the chance.
Yeah, you need a lot. You need a lot to happen to go into the postseason. And 4 weeks, it can all happen, but it's a lot.
You're playing with variables you don't, and you'd love to have more options. I mean, you'd love to be in that Robbie Ray trade just to see if you can fix him and get some of the high strikeout stuff he's capable of. Well, yeah, I mean, unfortunately, it's instead of a trade deadline watch, it's going to be injury update watch.
Yeah. You want to pivot to the pregame show?
We can pivot.
We're doing if you're listening on the podcast app, we're doing the pregame show as part of this because it's easier on our end.
Yeah.
So if you've never listened to the
ad.
pregame show, here you go. Time to be a little happier.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Welcome to the Talkin Yanks pregame show here in the Roosevelt Studios. Yankees are squaring off against the Rays. Game 1 of a 3-game set. Each team saved their ace. Glasnow versus Cole. We got lineups, Jake. What do you got?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? The Yankees lineup tonight, DJ LeMahieu, batting first, playing second base. Luke Voigt DHing. Mike Ford playing first base and batting third. Clint Frazier in right field. Gio Urshela at third base. Mike Talkman in left field. Gary Sanchez catching, hitting seventh. Jordy Mercer, your shortstop. And Brett Gardner playing center field tonight with Garrett Cole on the mound. Aaron Hicks after getting pulled yesterday, gets the day off. They're saying he's available. We'll see.
He said he was just dehydrated, which is great.
Dehydrated calves, both calves. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a grumpy mood because of the trade deadline.
Sure.
And all my genuine feelings have been wrong. So
Right.
that's the good news. All my genuine feelings have been wrong lately. And I think for 3 years of doing Talkin' Yanks, I've been telling people not to harp on batting order too much. I can't do it anymore, man.
You can harp on certain things. And Mike Ford batting third right now is kind of unacceptable. It's because he hit a homer off glass now. But he's been terrible outside of that the whole year.
I can't do it, man. Why is that happening?
He hit a homer off a glass.
I know, but like, are we that ridiculous?
Yes.
That's so stupid.
Yeah, I agree with you, especially when we're in this situation. Like, why not fluff Gary a little bit and slide him up?
Ford's not part of the postseason plan. Anyone that's not part of the postseason plan, put at the back of the lineup, play them sparingly, and let's start treating this like the pedal's starting to go down. And then a player comes back, and then the pedal goes more down. Player comes back, and the pedal goes more down.
Right. There's a nice build-up. And, yeah, that's, again, we normally don't deep dive in lineup stuff, but I'd love to see something like LeMahieu, Voit, Frazier, Urshela, Gary, Talkman. I mean, then you get all the lefties at the bottom, but who really cares? You know,
it's more important to get Gary Sanchez going than Mike Ford. It's more important to get Gary Sanchez into a good state of mind and even Talkman than Mike Ford.
Yeah.
So just put those guys at the top of the order and get them as many at bats as they can as we get into the playoffs. It's pissing me off every time I see it. It makes no sense. Cue this. Mike Ford just hit a home run in the game, and now we played this clip to make me look dumb.
Nice homer, 40.
Even if he does, I still think my point stands.
Everything we just said before, if everyone gets healthy, Mike Ford shouldn't be near the field in the playoffs.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Clint looking good. Gio's back, which is nice. Talkman needs to get going. Gary needs to get going. The big home run is great. I don't know if that's going to translate to good at-bats versus Glass now, but I hope it does. And Gardy.
Yeah. And again, I think the other part that's tough about this is Glass now might he dictates a lot of the script. We'll see what kind of stuff he's got tonight. The Rays' pen is pretty depleted. They've had a bunch of injuries. Ideally, if we could not get top-tier Glass now, the game we knocked him out early, that was what, the third inning? But of late, he has been shoving. So we'll see, man. I mean, Garrett Cole, this is a big Garrett Cole game.
I do think it's a big Garrett Cole game.
It really is. I mean, we need him.
I mean, if and it's what I'm saying is, you know, how I'm evaluating these games is not really did we win or lose, but did we show that we can win in the postseason?
Right.
So Garrett Cole having a good game against the Rays would be pretty nice. He was pretty good against them last time. 5.2, 2 earned runs, both solo shots. He looked sharp. Choi got him, and then who else got him in the second? I forget. Was it Yandy? Forget who it was. No, it was Zunino.
Zanino.
On a fuck you fastball that Zunino spun around on him.
I'll say Zanino right now.
Okay. So need Cole to have a big game.
Everyone hopping into the chat. Did the Yanks do anything at the deadline? No. No. So yeah, man. It's it really is a big Cole game. There's some stat out there, Cole, either the only AL team he hasn't beaten is the Rays, or the only MLB team he hasn't beaten is the Rays. And he's seen them a decent amount recently. So Garrett, we need you, dude. The bullpen is gassed.
Yeah.
The bullpen
2
is
doubleheaders
gassed.
in the last 3 days.
It's I think I mean, Ottavino and Chappie are available, I believe.
And Chad.
Chad missed today.
Yep, he didn't pitch Hap's game.
Okay. So, Chad, hey, we've got a bullpen.
No, this is we're set up. The pitching path to victory is probably Chad, Britton.
No Britton.
Oh, he's not activated yet. Chad to Chapman then.
Ideally.
Cole for 7, which he's not going to do. Cole for 6 point, and then Chad.
Ruggiato.
6.2,
Ruggiato.
Yeah. That's the pitching path to victory. It's pretty simple. Who's available if Cole's in trouble or if it's a 5-run, 4-run game? Who's available if they're down and close? Loizaga, if it's a 3-run deficit late.
He's out of the rotation, right? Because he got a start the other day, but that was doubleheader stuff pre-Davy.
Yeah, and I don't think they'd save him instead of using him now.
Right
Nick
now,
Nelson.
Right now they have the Yankees rotation as Cole, Tanaka, Monty, Hap, and then Davy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, Loizaga.
Well, it'd be Davy and Lasagna on Friday because Friday's a doubleheader, I believe.
Right. And that's, Loizaga's, again, almost becoming a high-leverage guy for us. So,
But see, that's why I'd rather...
I think if it's 4 runs or higher, like Nick Nelson hasn't pitched in a couple days.
But wouldn't you rather see Johnny Lasagna instead of
I would.
Yeah. Instead of saving him for Baltimore on Friday, pitch him against the Rays to see what you have for playoff stuff?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to. It's Nick Nelson, Loizaga. That's all.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't go to plan, if it doesn't go Cole to Chad to Chapman, which is the Killer C's, then it will be Nelson or Lasagna out of the bullpen.
Yeah. Sessa only threw 6 yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
He's kind of around.
So Sessa's around. Yeah.
He's pitched every other day, though I don't know how the Yankees take that into calculation. 3 times in the past every other day.
All right, who do the Rays have?
The Rays, Tampa. Glasnow, stud and a dud. They kind of reset their pen.
They got Castillo, they got Beeks, they got Anderson's hurt, right?
Yes, no Anderson.
Is Beeks hurt?
Beeks is hurt.
Okay, so they got Castillo.
It's Castillo, Fairbanks, John Curtis, Ryan Thompson, Aaron Loop, Sledger. I mean, you start.
Sledgers threw 20 yesterday. Chaz Rowe, is he hurt?
He's hurt. I mean, they're
pretty beat up.
They're beat
but
up.
Glasnow's been really good.
They've got the 2 guys we don't want to see out of their pen are Diego Castillo and Pete Fairbanks.
Yeah, I don't want to see Diego Castillo. The Yankees have actually hit decent off him, but he scares me because he's a wrist breaker.
Yeah.
That 2-seamer's crazy. What to watch for? What to watch for is Garrett Cole versus G-Man Choi. Honestly, if G-Man Choi comes up to bat against Cole with runners on, get a little nervous. He's got a .467 batting average, a .556 on base percentage, 3 doubles, 2 home runs in 18 plate appearances. So be a little nervous. The other thing is we did the whole Sharp stats with Katie Sharp. Cole's been using his fastball a little too much, and he's been throwing it as if he could just throw it straight by people in the middle of the zone. And he's gotten hurt, and they're just hitting homers. So look for more off-speed stuff, maybe, a different mix. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little what to watch for. Man, it's a weird lineup. Arozarena, I think it's going to be our first time watching him tonight.
Someone said Glasnow, like his ERA.
Yeah.
His ERA doesn't reflect his stuff.
He got off to a bad start. Brandon Lau, Yandy Diaz, G-Man, Willie Adames, Wendell, Margot, Kiermaier Perez. So here's the thing, Garrett, it's you. I mean, this is everything. There's no Meadows. Lau is really good. He's a really good baseball player. G-Man has good stuff against you. Willie Adames, 5. Margot, Kiermaier Perez, their backup catcher. Like, you kind of got to be Garrett Cole today for 7 at least.
He let Zunino beat him. You can't let Michael Perez, Kiermaier, or Margot, or Joey Wendell beat you.
There's a lot of names in there you can't let beat you, and that's kind of how the Rays do stuff. But
Those fucks.
come on, Garrett.
Come on.
Come on, Garrett.
You got what to watch for? That's it?
That's
Don't
it.
let them beat you?
That's it, man.
Both of ours were, you pointed out the guys that Garrett can't beat, and I pointed out the guys that be scared because he has to beat those guys.
Yeah.
So I think that tells the tale of the story.
Yeah.
Cole, you have to dominate tonight. Otherwise, we're back to sadness.
Otherwise, we're back to sadness.
Damn.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, this is Cole tonight, and then we've got 2 games to win the series with Tank and Gumby. You can split. I mean, if we lose tonight, yeah. Cole, bring it, dude.
Try your hardest, do your best.
Try your hardest, do your best.
Dominate.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm glad we agree. You want to move on?
Homer draft, it's the Homer draft.
All right, so in the 5-game set, only 1 point was scored. Not really our fault. The Yankees didn't hit a lot of home runs.
I missed out on a Hicks homer that I should have had yesterday.
Yeah,
But
that's
I got
true.
cute because I live cute.
So
Baby.
the series scores, I've won 4 series, you've won 3. The total score is 14-12. Who gets first pick today?
I think it's Jake.
I thought it was me too
Yeah.
because you got Gio Urshela to start off the doubleheader yesterday.
Do we have more hats? I think there's a couple more players in there.
Is there some sitting in the other room?
I've got the Tyler Wade hat here.
Yeah, I think there's
There's
Gio
a couple
and some
others, yeah. Okay, Homer draft. It's the Homer draft,
3-game set, Glass now on the bump.
and the Rays might be looking at Glass now like they really need something tonight. I've got a pick I like, but I don't like. Do you know what I'm saying?
You picking Ford? Homer Draft is brought to you by Coverage Gear.
Coverage gear.
Coverage Gear makes gear. It covers all your sports. You like sports? Here's some gear. They make all these hats. They help us make our picks over here. What are you looking
I got
for?
a lot of hats. I think I've got it. It's an unconfident pick.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm playing the Homer draft a little defensive because I'm worried about Glass now.
Okay. Who is it? Oh, wow.
Old man Brett.
Wow.
9-hole. He had some good swings last series. It hasn't been there. And I think maybe he sneaks, cheats on a Glass now fastball and catches one.
Wowza-weeza.
And again, I'm playing defensive because I'm worried about Glass now.
Oh, okay. You think no one's going to homer, so you don't want to
It's going to be a tough
picks.
night.
You don't want to
It's
waste
going to be a tough
picks.
night at the office.
Ooh.
You got back-to-back, Jim.
Well, now you're making me scared about my picks.
Hey, I would use your theory because you're currently winning in the series and the total on the year.
Okay. Well, I'm not being careful at all.
Good. I like that.
I'm
about
not
you.
being careful at all. And with my first pick in the Coverage Gear Homer Draft, I am taking the man who has gotten me many a points in the past.
That's a good pick.
I'm taking Luke Voigt.
That's a good pick.
Luke Voigt has homered. Luke Voigt has homered off of Glass Now in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
He's 1 for 3 with 3 walks.
Yeah.
So challenge him, Glass Now, you bitch. And then I am taking with my second pick.
Yeah.
And this is a hopeful pick.
Right.
It's my dude.
Get hot.
Kraken, Gary. It's his before the Grand Slam. It's the worst we've ever seen Gary look ever.
Yeah.
A healthy Gary, because 2018 there was some injury stuff looked bad, but a healthy Gary, we've never seen him look nearly as bad as he has looked.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the Grand Slam versus that scrub Mets pitcher gives him the mental confidence he needs against a pitcher like Glass now, and he can just pop a fastball.
Yeah.
I don't believe in this one.
Let me know I'm rooting for you.
Let you know.
And Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough matchup. I hope he gets one.
I don't think this one. This is along the lines
It's
of
optimistic.
your pick. Yeah.
It's optimistic.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I think Gary's going to stay hot the rest of the series, but we'll see. I like it. I hope I'm wrong. I totally juked you. I am taking David John
Okay.
to make long gone. Dude throws fastball, curveball.
Yep.
DJ, take one of those fastballs to the porch, baby.
Okay.
And Jim, I think the theme I'm going with.
DJ 0 for 6 against Glass.
I'm going with 2 spark plugs. DJ starts the game, bam, home run. Uncle Brett hits a homer.
Yeah.
I mean, we're dancing. So that's what I've got. First homer draft of the 3-game set.
Jake has Gardy and DJ. I have Voit and Gary. I got thick. You got thin.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the next segment we do here?
Next segment we do is the over under. Jake has been killing the over under. Hold on, where is it? Oh yeah. Zach, whose homer draft picks do you like better?
I think the one that's more likely Jake's picks to. I like a leadoff DJ homer.
It's obvious. Do you like my drummer look away stare?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Feeling it?
Pretty good.
Your hat looks like the concussion hats.
So does yours.
Yeah.
You got 3 hats on.
Yeah. So
You're
even
3
more
hat.
concussions? Try and hit a comeback.
Over
around
under
there.
in this game, Cole versus Glass. With rested pins, kind of. I mean, am I nuts? Am I nuts to throw a 7 out there?
It was 8.5. It was 8 last time.
I mean, 7.5 is probably the safe guess of the guess.
I was
going to
guess
see it go
7.5. No, I'm going to say it's 7.5 or 8.
Both of them have figured it out.
Oh!
Come here.
We're waiting. Oh, 7.5. Nailed it.
Come behind.
We don't keep track. Joe's!
We got a special guest appearance.
Joe-
Oh, that's right. We got the tight shot.
Oh, here, Joe's. Come in here.
Who do you have homering tonight, Joe's?
Homering tonight?
Last now, DJ LeMahieu, maybe Brett Gardner, Jordy Mercer.
Do we have?
Are you a Jordy Mercer guy?
I don't think so. I was happy with the single.
It's a nice single. It was
Nice
big.
single. Very
It was
good, big single.
No one took Clint.
I'll take Clint. Clint's
Okay.
good. Clint's a good one. Opposite field, too.
Okay.
No, you guys don't.
Call your shot. Over under.
Over under 7.5.
Under.
Joe's going under.
We need it. We need Garrett.
Yeah. Jake.
Biggest start of Garrett Cole's career.
Jake had
with
a
the
great.
Yankees?
Jake had a great stretch. You had 5 in a row, Jake.
Hey.
Noah. What's up,
Hat
dude?
team. You ever wear 2 hats or no?
You want some more hats?
Is it a trick? It's not.
We'll get you some hats.
I'm
All
taking
right,
the under.
I'm taking the under because we need it.
Garrett Cole needs
Jake snapped his streak. You were 5 in a row.
Yeah, dude, that last single, that flare off Holder or Sessa,
Yeah.
tough. That's
All
how
right.
it goes.
So there's our
That's the
trade
pregame
trade recap plus pregame show. Go Yanks. If Cole deals tonight, I'll be happy.
Okay.
If Cole doesn't, I will be back to pretty down and out
Yeah,
on the total outlook.
that's baseball, baby.
Most fleeting emotions in all sports.
All the sports.
Foosball can be crazy sometimes, but that's.
Thanks, everyone.
See you later. Goodbye.